Well, good day, fellow DDQ followers. It is Pastor Drew bringing you the DDQ video again for this week. Pastor Brad is away, and so it's my privilege to be able to do this for you guys. Yeah, I'm really excited from this perspective where I am this week. I'm excited to think about what Pastor Derek is going to share with us from Mark chapter 13, verses 24 to 27. 4 verses, Jesus' words speaking to us about his exciting, triumphal return to earth. And we tend to see ourselves as victorious along with Jesus, and we should. It is an exciting time. It will be an amazing thing to witness and to be there. And I am excited about that too. I'm excited to hear what Pastor Derek shares with us. But we should never also, and he's already cautioned us on this, we should never carry an attitude of arrogance with regard to the understanding of these scriptures. And I am continually humbled by God's word as I read it, and realizing that the more I get into it, the more we dig into it, the more there is to learn. We can never plumb or exhaust the depths of the riches of God's word. And so there needs to be an element for sure of humility when we read through scriptures, when we decide that what we believe to be the understanding and interpretation of his word. So I remain humble. And the other thing, I guess, is I just want to remind you again to be mindful of those who miss Jesus' message. We need to be sorrowful for those who will not hear Jesus' words. And whenever I think of these kinds of things, I am reminded of stories in the New Testament about the rich young ruler and how he had much and could not see giving up what he had to follow Jesus. And the prodigal son, and the understanding that, hey, I have a tendency to be that prodigal, that son. And of course, the Pharisees, we always look at the Pharisees and we think, how could they? How could they? And yet, there am I in many of those cases. So I would like you to just remember those things and to approach all of this with a sense of humility and humbleness. And I think there's some really, really good and interesting Old Testament passages that I've suggested in the Digging Deeper questions. And there's a passage from Isaiah chapter 13, Isaiah 34, and Ezekiel 32, as well as Daniel chapter 7. And some really interesting words there from those authors that will help us as we dig into what these 4 verses bring to us and the questions that have been prepared for you. So enjoy this and enjoy these questions, and I trust you'll really be impacted by what you study and what you learn and what you discuss together. So again, Pastor Drew coming to you from a place well familiar to you, the auditorium here at City Center. So have a great week. We'll talk soon.